Stapes saying, "Hey Dutch, I'm thinking of making poker my main source of income because I have the stats to back up my play. I'm a profitable player, but the only issue is that my mom can't accept the fact that I'm good at poker. I don't know how to get her to allow me to play as a job. Ugh. You're your own man, dude. You get to do what you want to do. If your mom says that you can't play poker as a job, well, if you are not living at home and having your mother pay for your bills, then you can do whatever you want to do. It's not up to your parents to tell you what to do. If you want to, try to convince her that it's a good move and a good investment, pull out the stats and explain to her, look, this is an investment. This is like day trading. If I wanted to go onto Wall Street and become an investment banker, you wouldn't tell me, oh, don't do it, it's gambling, right? Compare it to that. Try to show her the results. But I can tell you that my mom wasn't really happy with the idea until I actually made it to the World Series of Poker.
Oh, he still lives at home.
Yeah, so poker Stapes, if you're still living at home and your mom tells you can and can't do something, I guess you got to listen. My advice would be to, get a couple of roommates and get out. Get out.
Form a poker crew.
Yeah.
Isn't that what you did? Well, you didn't really. You kind of did that at first.
It sounds like
right?
you've got a good safety net, poker Stapes. It sounds like if things don't work out, you can probably go back and go back to the same situation you're in right now.
Let your mom say.
Find a couple of roommates, and keep your nut low. Give it a shot. I would say
Move out of the country.
Your luck. You're young and you can take the shot if you're actually beating the game and you know that you're beating the game because you've got the results to back it up. You've got the sample size to say this isn't just luck. Why not? Take a shot. Most people who say I'm thinking of trying to make a move and try to go pro, they don't say I'm thinking of going pro and I have the stats to back it up so I know I can. That's the big hurdle. Because most people can't. Most people won't be able to beat the game long term. Most people, just because of the nature of the game, it's negative sum to begin with. It's very hard to beat. So the fact that if you have the results to back it up and you know that you're beating the game, that takes away the biggest hurdle. So now the hurdle is you don't have the approval of your parents. Okay, well, you don't need the approval of your parents. You live with your parents. You got to do what your parents tell you to do if you're living with your parents. But there's no reason why you need to live with your parents. You're over 18. You're your own man. You can do what you want to do. And I would recommend that. Go ahead and follow your bliss. I don't think that it's
Take the leap.
I don't generally say. Yeah, take the leap. I don't generally give the advice of if you love doing something, you should go make it a career out of it. I think that it's more important to be good at something and go make a career out of that. And I say it in my book, life lesson number whatever. Don't do what you love, do what you're great at, and love being great. I think that's great. It's really good advice because I can't tell you how many people have died of encouragement. You go to Hollywood, everyone's got some half-baked script that they're trying to get made into a movie, or they want to act or they want to direct or whatever. The fact is, if they don't have the talent to do it, and no one tells them, look, you don't have the talent to do it, and no one will, they end up, chasing kind of a pipe dream where they don't, the fact is, bro, your script sucks. The fact is, you give you a black magic camera, are you really going to be able to take a shot? No, because you just don't have the skills to put together, and construct a really nice, a nice scene. You can't act your way out of a speeding ticket. So how are you going to ever be in a movie? I think it's dangerous to give encouragement to somebody to pursue something they enjoy doing but suck at. But if you know that you don't suck at because you've got the sample size and look, I'm humping a job that I hate. I could make more money doing this, and I know it because I've got the sample size. I've got the role to kind of massage up. My mom doesn't want me to do it. Your mom is not going to be the one who's taking care of you for forever. Okay, you have to go out and you got to make your own decisions. And poker is a rough career path, but the biggest hurdle is knowing that you can beat the game to begin with. If you know that you can beat the game to begin with, then it's no different than any other job, and you can go. You keep your nut low. Get a couple of
Just
get a
have
couple of roommates.
bankroll management and know when you're to stop losses, and
Keep your nut low, and grind, 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 grind. And bankroll management. Don't overextend yourself. It's nice to have a family that acts as a safety net. I got to think that your mom loves you. If you end up completely falling flat on your face and going broke and not being able to get a job and not having any anywhere to stand turn, you're probably not going to have to end up at a homeless shelter. You probably get the opportunity to go home, which is a huge advantage, a huge safety net. Can't tell you how many players out there don't have that safety net.
Yeah.
So, yeah. Duke Al saying, "Hey, Mr. Commentator, the education never stops. You caught me last night, Dutch."